They say nuts are healthy, but here's a truth no one dares to say out loud. After age 60, some of the most popular nuts sitting in your kitchen might be slowly harming your erections, raising your blood pressure, clouding your memory, and silently damaging your kidneys. And the worst part? Most seniors eat these nuts every single day thinking they're doing their bodies a favor. My modern and unstoppable seniors, I'm here to tell you there's a different story, one that too few know about. I've spent decades helping older adults reclaim their energy, clarity, and yes, their vitality in the bedroom. And time and again, I've seen how the right foods restore life, while the wrong ones quietly steal it away. What if I told you there are 4 nuts that support circulation, boost brain function, balance blood sugar, and even help you sleep better? But almost no one over 60 is eating them regularly, and at the same time, there are 4 others, marketed as healthy, quietly causing inflammation, interfering with medications, and putting your heart at risk. You deserve to know the difference. So let's start with the 4 powerful nuts you should be eating every day, starting with one of the most remarkable of all, Brazil nuts, the thyroid and testosterone powerhouse. I'll never forget one patient, a retired firefighter in his late 60s. Let's call him Jack. Jack came to me exhausted, mentally foggy, frustrated by his low energy and lagging performance in the bedroom. He had tried everything, powders, pills, diets, but nothing restored that spark. When we ran a full lab panel, the results weren't surprising. Jack was severely low in selenium, a trace mineral most men over 60 don't even think about. But selenium plays a massive role in how we feel, think, and function. I told Jack to try something simple. Eat just 1 Brazil nut a day. No prescriptions, no complicated plans, just 1 nut. 3 weeks later, he returned with a different look in his eyes, sharper, brighter, and a smile that said, "Doc, I don't know what's in that nut, but I feel alive again." Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of selenium on the planet. Just 1 nut provides over 130% of your daily selenium needs. And unlike synthetic supplements, the selenium in Brazil nuts is bound to organic compounds, making it easier for your aging body to absorb. Why is selenium so important? It activates thyroid hormones that regulate metabolism, energy levels, mood, and memory. As we age, thyroid function tends to slow, causing fatigue, cold hands, weight gain, and loss of that youthful spark. Selenium helps reverse that decline from the inside out. But selenium's benefits don't stop there. It's also critical for testosterone production, a hormone many men don't realize affects more than just libido. Low testosterone impacts your strength, sleep quality, motivation, and mental sharpness. Brazil nuts quietly support your body's natural ability to produce and balance this key hormone. Plus, the healthy fats in Brazil nuts protect your nerves by maintaining the myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerve fibers. Without it, reflexes slow, movement stiffens, and thinking becomes foggy. Keeping that myelin strong is one of the most important keys to staying sharp as you age, and Brazil nuts support that directly. But a quick warning, more is not better. Too much selenium can be toxic over time. I recommend no more than 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day, ideally kept in the fridge and eaten whole and well chewed. It's a small daily ritual with a massive return on investment. You don't need bottles of pills, just nature's wisdom and the discipline to use it, like Jack did. Before we dive into the next nut, drop the first letter of your name in the comments below and add a heart emoji. It's a simple way to bless your wellness journey and let us know you're here, walking this path with us in the Wellness for Modern Seniors community. If this message speaks to you, give it a like. It blesses your journey and helps bring this message to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. If you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip tailored just for you. My modern and unstoppable seniors, let's keep this momentum going with 2 nuts that quietly defend your bones and brain, essential as we age gracefully beyond 60. Almonds, your daily defense for strong bones and a sharp mind. There's something soothing about almonds. Maybe it's their familiar crunch or the subtle sweetness that lingers after each bite. For me, almonds always bring back memories of my father. Every morning, without fail, he'd sit by the window with a cup of warm tea and a small bowl of raw almonds. He said, "These little things are keeping me sharp, son." Now, after years of experience, I understand exactly why. Almonds are nutritional powerhouses, packed with calcium and magnesium, two minerals that work together like a perfect team. After 60, bone density drops faster, making falls and fractures more dangerous. Almonds deliver nearly 100 milligrams of calcium in just a quarter cup, but it's their magnesium that truly shines. Magnesium acts like a traffic controller, directing calcium where it belongs, into your bones, not clogging your arteries. This rare combo supports stronger bones and helps prevent those painful fractures that slow you down. But almonds don't just protect your bones, they're also brain boosters. As we age, oxidative stress damages brain cells, leading to memory loss, brain fog, and anxiety about dementia. Almonds are rich in antioxidants, especially when eaten with their skins on. The flavonoids team up with vitamin E to neutralize the harmful free radicals that attack your brain. Studies have shown that seniors who eat almonds regularly experience slower cognitive decline and better memory retention. Plus, almonds have about 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, helping combat constipation, a common but often unspoken challenge for many seniors. Digestive health influences energy, mood, and overall well-being more than most people realize. For best results, I recommend 15 to 20 raw or dry roasted unsalted almonds daily. Chew them well, especially if dental issues are a concern. Make this a mindful habit. You're not just snacking, you're investing in your future mobility, clarity, and dignity. Walnuts, nature's brain food, inside and out. Next up, walnuts, a nut that literally looks like your brain and delivers some of the most impressive brain benefits found in nature. Years ago, I met a patient named Harold, a retired music teacher in his 70s. He'd recently lost his wife and was struggling with memory, forgetting names, misplacing keys, and feeling confused. During our visit, he pulled out a jar of walnuts from his kitchen cabinet and said, "I read somewhere they're good for the brain, and they look like a brain too." That moment stayed with me because he was fighting back with hope, and the science backs him up. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that helps build and maintain the membranes of brain cells. As we age, these membranes become less flexible, slowing communication between neurons. ALA keeps these connections strong and flexible. But there's more. Walnuts are loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that cross the blood-brain barrier to reduce inflammation directly in brain tissue. Inflammation is one of the silent killers of memory and cognition, driving dementia and Alzheimer's disease. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors eating just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks showed improved mental processing speed and flexibility. These improvements translate to everyday benefits, like catching a loved one's joke, remembering birthdays, or staying engaged in conversations. Walnuts also contain natural melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Since melatonin levels decline with age, many seniors struggle with restless nights. Adding a handful of walnuts in the evening can help improve sleep quality and morning restoration. I advise eating 7 to 9 walnut halves daily. Store them in the refrigerator to protect their delicate oils, and don't shy away from the slightly bitter skin. That's where many antioxidants live. My modern and unstoppable seniors, now let's talk about a nut that's often overlooked but offers remarkable benefits. And then we'll get real about one popular nut you should definitely avoid. Pistachios, the triple defender of blood pressure, vision, and blood sugar. When I think of pistachios, I picture my grandfather, quietly shelling them one by one every afternoon. Back then, I didn't understand why this simple habit mattered. Today, science reveals he was unknowingly protecting his heart, eyes, and blood sugar all at once. Pistachios are one of the richest sources of potassium among nuts, packing around 285 milligrams per ounce, more than many fruits and vegetables. Potassium is essential for managing blood pressure, especially after 60, when arteries stiffen and salt sensitivity rises. For seniors looking to control hypertension naturally, Pistachios are a smart and safe ally. But that's just the start. Pistachios are loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful carotenoids vital for eye health. These antioxidants accumulate in the retina, filtering harmful blue light and slowing the progression of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Keeping your eyes sharp means preserving your independence and quality of life. Pistachios also support blood sugar balance. With about 3 grams of fiber per ounce and a low glycemic index, they slow digestion and reduce sugar spikes after meals, crucial for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. Here's a bonus. Eating pistachios in their shells slows your pace, turning snacking into a mindful ritual. The shelling process lets your body register fullness naturally, helping you avoid overeating without counting calories. I typically recommend about 1 ounce per day, roughly 49 pistachios, unsalted or lightly salted. If you have arthritis or limited hand strength, opt for the naturally half-open ones for easier shelling. Peanuts, the hidden danger lurking in your snack bowl. Now let's get serious about peanuts, a nut that isn't actually a nut but a legume grown underground, which makes all the difference. I'll never forget George, a proud 72-year-old Vietnam vet who came to me complaining of joint pain, fatigue, and rising blood pressure despite no lifestyle changes. One thing stood out. He snacked on peanuts almost daily and thought they were healthy. Here's the truth. Peanuts are highly susceptible to a mold toxin called aflatoxin. This invisible, tasteless toxin can build up over time, harming the liver, weakening the immune system, and increasing cancer risk, especially for seniors whose detox systems slow with age. But that's not all. Even without allergies, peanuts can trigger chronic, low-grade inflammation, the kind that quietly damages joints, the heart, and brain function. For seniors already dealing with stiffness and fatigue, peanuts may be fueling the fire. If you've been relying on peanuts for a daily snack, it's time to rethink that choice. If this part resonates with you, tap the like button, a small act that supports your journey and helps reach other modern and unstoppable seniors like you. Now that you know about peanuts, let's dive into 3 more nuts that often get a free pass, but could quietly undermine your health after 60. Cashews, the joint stress and kidney loaders. Cashews are creamy and delicious, but they come with hidden downsides many don't realize. They are high in oxalates, natural compounds that can contribute to kidney stones, especially when your kidneys aren't filtering as well as they used to. For seniors, this can mean painful flare-ups and potential kidney damage over time. Cashews are also often roasted with added salt and sometimes coated with oils or preservatives that increase inflammation. And their oxalate content may worsen joint pain for those dealing with arthritis or gout. If you love cashews, enjoy them occasionally, but be cautious about daily or heavy consumption. Opt for raw or dry roasted, unsalted varieties and drink plenty of water to help your kidneys. Macadamia nuts. High fat, low awareness. Macadamias are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, but their extreme fat density means they pack a lot of calories in just a small handful. This can lead to unwanted weight gain if eaten excessively, which is risky for seniors managing cholesterol and heart health. There's also confusion about macadamias and cholesterol. While they raise good HDL cholesterol, eating too many can still tip the scale toward higher overall cholesterol and strain your metabolism, especially if your activity levels have slowed with age. Moderation is key here. Macadamias are best as an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. Pine nuts, the bitter surprise in omega-6. Overload. Pine nuts might seem innocent, but some seniors notice a strange bitter or metallic taste called pine mouth after eating them. This taste disturbance can last days and is uncomfortable. More importantly, pine nuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6s are essential, too much compared to omega-3s can promote inflammation, a risk factor for heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Additionally, pine nuts can be harder to digest for some seniors, leading to bloating or discomfort. If you enjoy pine nuts, use them sparingly and balance your diet with plenty of omega-3 rich foods like walnuts and flax seeds. My modern and unstoppable seniors, we've uncovered some powerful truths today. 4 nuts you must choose to support your heart, brain, bones, and vitality. And 4 others you should avoid because they quietly damage your health. Here's the bottom line. Food is medicine, and your choices matter more than ever after 60. The right nuts can boost your energy, sharpen your memory, protect your nerves, and even improve your sleep. The wrong ones can inflame your body, raise your blood pressure, and sabotage your wellness journey without you even realizing it. Imagine starting each day knowing exactly which nuts will nourish your body and which ones to keep off your plate. You hold the power to age with strength, clarity, and joy. And it begins with mindful, informed eating. So remember, choose Brazil nuts for thyroid and testosterone support, almonds for strong bones and sharp minds, walnuts for brain protection and restful sleep, pistachios for healthy blood pressure, vision, and blood sugar, and steer clear of peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, and pine nuts that may be causing more harm than good. If this message speaks to your heart, go ahead and tap that like button. It blesses your journey and helps bring this vital information to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. Before you go, drop the first letter of your name in the comments below with a heart emoji. It's a simple way to bless your wellness journey and show you're part of our Wellness for Modern Seniors family. If you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip tailored just for you. Thank you for trusting this message with your health. Stay strong, stay vibrant, and keep thriving, because your best years are still ahead.